todos, hola a todas y bienvenidos una vez más a mi canal de YouTube, mi rincón de ASMR. Espero que se encuentren todos muy bien y hoy les traigo un video distinto, pero distinto en qué sentido. Si bien hoy vamos a estar leyendo una nueva historia, seguramente habrán visto en el título que la historia de hoy no va a ser en español, sino que más bien va a ser en inglés. ¿Y por qué se me ocurrió? A ver, vamos a acomodar esto. ¿Y por qué se me ocurrió este video? O leer por lo menos una historia en inglés. Porque sé que algunas personas no hablan nuestro idioma, no hablan español. Entonces me gustaba también poder pensar en la idea de que todos tengamos algún videito que podamos comprender. ¿Sí? Es decir, que aquellas personas que no hablan español también puedan disfrutar de este canal. Y para todos ustedes que sí hablan español y no hablan inglés, que por lo menos los relajen los soniditos o escuchar esta bella historia, la cual dice así. Vamos a arrancar. Steph was looking onto Instagram. There were blessed yoga photos on Sunday breakfast pictures. She saw photos of fresh bread and coffee with hearts in the milk. On the other side of the city, Matt was doing the same thing. His Instagram was full of fit-bodied Team Selfish on beach life holiday photos. Steph put some flowers next to her breakfast and took a photo of it. Her eggs and coffee were cold now, but the plate looked good. The plate was from an expensive art market. She had borrowed the flowers from a neighbor's garden. Probably only 10 people a day walked past old Mr. Robinson's garden. Flowers are for everyone to enjoy, aren't they? She thought. If she put a picture on Instagram, more people would see the flowers. Steph changed the colors on her picture to make the orange juice more orange and the pink roses even brighter. She was choosing an Instagram filter when she noticed true beauty. She had downloaded it the day before and then forgotten about it. Her picture looked perfect with that filter. She posted a photo for her 15k followers. She hoped some of them would feel jealous of her life. Then she threw the food on her plate into the bin. She didn't want to eat it now that it was cold. Matt was ready to give up. He had worked out for an hour and he had put cooking oil on his skin so that it would look shiny. But the photos still didn't look good. He only wanted to be fit so that he could put photos on social media. He looked at his Instagram again. He hoped to see some ideas he could copy. Then he noticed a nod for true beauty. Pictures are beautiful as you are. See the real you with true beauty, available in your app store for £0, because true beauty is free. This is what the app said. That's what he needed. He downloaded the app. In minutes, he had the perfect selfie. In the photos, his body looked amazing. He posted a photo for his 27k followers. Then he got into the shower to wash off all the cooking oil. He remembered reading about all the fat under the city in the sewers. Millions of people lived in his city. Most of them washed their cooking oil down the sink. The oil went to the sewers. It made a disgusting mess, and some poor worker had to clean it. Or did the oil go into the ocean and kill dolphins? He couldn't remember, but it wasn't his problem, was it? It was someone else's problem. Both Steph and Matt were surprised to get so few likes, and they weren't prepared for the negative comments they received. Susie Q, remind me never to get breakfast at your place. Jim Guy 21, ugh, disgusting. The rest of the comments were even worse. Both social media influencers looked again at the pictures they had posted. Steph's picture showed horrible green eggs with flies all over them. The flowers were dead and the coffee looked disgusting and grey. In Matt's picture, his body was covered in something that looked like dirty butter. It was in his hair and in his nose, and worst of all, his hands were really dirty. It looked as if he had even digging in the garden, or worse. They both tried to delete the photos, but they couldn't. The negative comments kept coming. In a way, it was Steph's most popular post, and 50 people had shared Matt's post already. Just then, everyone who had installed the True Beauty filter received a message from the person who had created it. Steph and Matt read, "Dear user, thank you for making True Beauty such an amazing success. 50 million downloaded in the first 24 hours. Whoa, it's more than I've ever hoped for. Honestly, guys, I am so blessed. I know that each of you really truly cares about showing yourself as you really are. Are you as beautiful on the inside as you are on the outside? If you want your pictures to show the real you, it's time to be as beautiful in real life as you are on your social media. Have a truly beautiful day. Beautiful people love True Beauty." You can't remove the filter or delete the pictures you post using it. Sorry, not sorry. By the way, at the first time you use True Beauty, it will change all your photos from that moment on, it says on the letter. For the next 24 hours, not many people posted photos online. There was only one way people could see if the filter was still destroying the photos. They had to post pictures first and then see how they looked. The results were not pretty. A few of the biggest influencers offered a reward. They joined together to offer £1 million for the first person to remove the filter. But they couldn't post a picture of themselves holding the money because the pictures were so ugly. So they had to stop advertising the reward. It didn't matter anyway. The person who developed True Beauty was too clever and no one could remove the filter. Steph stopped trying to make pictures after 5 more horrible pictures. She couldn't remove the True Beauty filter. The only thing she could do to hide the ugly pictures was to make her account private. Now, no one could see anything she had ever posted in her life. She felt depressed. She didn't want to do anything if she couldn't post photos of it. She went downstairs, past Mrs. Robinson's garden. The flowers were more beautiful than ever. She noticed the smell for the first time. Lovely. She stopped and smelled a large purple rose. "Hello," said Mrs. Robinson. Steph was surprised because she didn't know Mrs. Robinson was there. "Oh, sorry," said Mrs. Robinson. "I was just putting water on the plants. At this time of year, there's always so much to do." Steph looked around. She hadn't realized it was hard work to make a garden look nice. In fact, she had never really spoken to Mrs. Robinson. She had a new thought. "Do you want some help?" Steph asked. After all, she didn't have anything else to do. "Oh, thank you, dear. That would be lovely." Mrs. Robinson looked delighted. Steph actually felt happy for the first time since the whole True Beauty nightmare had started. A couple of hours later, to be honest, Steph didn't think the garden looked very different, but Mrs. Robinson said she had been a great help. Steph had enjoyed herself a lot. Mrs. Robinson had been an actor in the past, and she had some amazing stories to tell. Take a picture of us, dear, said Mrs. Robinson as Steph was leaving. One of those selfies everyone loves. Steph almost said no. What could she do with photos now? But Mrs. Robinson would be happy with an ordinary picture. Steph supposed she could take one. She took a quick picture of the two of them. They were standing together in front of the roses, smiling and looking a little bit shiny and hot. Later that evening, she looked at the picture on her phone. She changed the colors a little bit, but the roses looked beautiful anyway, with or without any changes. Oh, nothing could improve the smiles on her and Mrs. Robinson's faces. That's a really beautiful picture, she thought. It's a shame true beauty will destroy it if I post it. But then she had a thought. She went back and read the true beauty message again. And then she posted her picture. When the picture went online, it took exactly the same. She made her account public again. Then she added some next text to the photo. Me and my neighbor in garden. True beauty. Beauty's on the inside. One of the Steph's followers, Matt, saw the photo. At first, he was just pleased to see a nice photo for a change. He hadn't been to the gym for 2 days. He supposed he was kind of depressed. Maybe he felt bad because he hadn't exercised. Or maybe it was because of all the horrible, ugly photos he'd seen. Then he had an idea as he read Steph's post. Maybe it wouldn't work, but it was worth trying. He picked up all the paper, plastic and glass in his house. He put it into 3 different piles. Then he looked again at Steph's picture. He went and knocked on his neighbor's door. He asked her if he could take her rubbish to the bins. The young mother who answered the door was surprised at his offer of help, but she said yes. While Matt was at the recycle bins, he took a photo of himself next to the garden, next to the green glass bin. He posted a smiling selfie with the hashtag TrueBeauty. He saw that True Beauty was the 5th most popular hashtag. His picture, like many of the others, was nothing special. It was just a smiling guy. A guy who was doing something ordinary after helping his neighbor. It was a truly beautiful photo. So, what do you think about this story? It's lovely, don't you think? Y ahora cambiamos. Let's switch. Vamos a cambiar al español. Para los que tal vez no entienden inglés. Ojo, yo tampoco soy una experta, se habrán dado cuenta de mi pronunciación. Pero esta historia, este cuento, básicamente trata sobre la belleza interna. Al principio de la historia, les resumo un poquitito. Al principio de la historia lo que pasaba es que todo el mundo subía fotos, en este caso esta red social Instagram, subía fotos de cosas que estaban haciendo. El primer caso, esta chica Steph subía una foto de su desayuno ideal, de su desayuno perfecto, desayuno que finalmente terminaba tirando al tacho de basura. ¿Por qué? Porque no se lo comía, porque por tanta fotito que sacaba terminaba desperdiciando su comida, porque después quedaba horrible. Lo mismo pasaba con un chico que iba al gimnasio, que no está mal ir al gimnasio y ejercitar, porque justamente hace bien física y mentalmente hacer ejercicio. Pero claro, él quería siempre la foto ideal, así como sus compañeros, sus colegas, sus amigos, y terminaba poniéndose aceite de cocina. Cooking oil cooking viene de cocina, ¿no? Aceite que usamos para cocinar en todo el cuerpo, y cuando se iba a bañar, porque estaba todo lleno de aceite para que se le notaran más los músculos. Claro, decía, ¿a dónde irá todo este aceite? Porque de hecho alguien más iba a tener que limpiar ese desastre, that mess, ese desastre que él había hecho y que estaba contaminando. Incluso se llegó a preguntar, ¿y esto no va a matar a los delfines? Pero eso a ellos no les interesaba. Cuando empiezan a postear estas imágenes en el internet, en Instagram, ven que el Instagram las cambia completamente, porque había una aplicación que ellos habían descargado que se llamaba True Beauty, que es belleza verdadera, que la modificaba para decir, bueno, para que ese filtro diera cuenta de qué tan buena o qué tan honesta era esa gente. Entonces, aquellos que solamente querían mostrar la belleza externa, ahora se podía ver si eran bellos internamente, cómo eran ellos realmente, qué intenciones tenían detrás de esa imagen. Y bueno, así es como en esta historia básicamente se empezaban a ver todas malas imágenes, porque claro, la gente no tenía buenas intenciones o no era realmente buena, y por eso todos dejan de postear sus imágenes, hasta que en un momento Steph va a la casa de la vecina y se da cuenta de lo rica, el aroma tan delicioso que tenían las flores, esas que ella había quitado 2 días atrás para tomar su foto. Se encuentra con su vecina, se ponen a conversar, la ayuda a hacer jardinería. La vecina está encantada y le dice, bueno, saquémonos una foto. Y ella por la noche la sube a sus redes sociales y se da cuenta de que esa foto era hermosa, porque era honesta, era natural y había sido creada o tomada en un momento genuino, sin actuar, sin querer ser más de lo que ella era. Esto lo ve Matt, que es el otro protagonista que tenemos en esta historia, y se da cuenta de que hacer buenas acciones era lo que realmente importaba. Entonces él recicla toda la basura que tenía en su casa, la separa, la recicla, le pregunta a su vecina, que era una madre soltera, si quería que le ayudara con su basura, a llevarlo a los cestos de basura para después reciclarlo. Le dice que sí y postea una foto también. Y se da cuenta de que ahora todo el perfil de Instagram estaba cambiando. Todo el mundo estaba cambiando, porque ahora no solamente se mostraban fotos actuadas, sino fotos genuinas de la gente. Algo que a mí me encanta. Yo esta historia, a medida que la leía, me iba sorprendiendo, porque digo, qué lindo mensaje, ¿no? Pensar en esto, en ser honestos, en ser reales. Así también, por ejemplo, yo no lo he mencionado antes, pero yo no estoy, por ejemplo, en contra de las redes sociales, porque a veces ayudan a comunicarnos, pero ustedes van a ver que en mis videos todo es como muy natural, muy genuino, porque mi intención siempre fue que ustedes puedan relajarse, que puedan descansar, que puedan encontrar en este canal un espacio de tranquilidad, sin estar agitados, que estemos en pausa, que podamos leer historias que nos conmuevan, que nos atraigan, y también ser nosotros y nosotras mismos. Siempre que alguien me hace un comentario bonito, me llena el corazón, y siempre trato de responder con la mayor honestidad y calidez que me sale, que me caracterizan, porque agradezco que cada uno se haya tomado ese tiempo para decir algunas lindas palabras. Yo anteriormente les decía que en el video este del primer story time que había hecho, no, les decía que estaba en duda de si crearme o no este canal, porque temía realmente que los comentarios no fueran bonitos. No sé, porque no estoy toda peinada, toda maquillada, toda producida, porque en mi día a día yo soy así, y quiero proyectar esto en la gente, y quiero que la gente me vea y me conozca como soy. Es como esta historia. Yo no quiero que piensen algo de mí que no soy, no quiero proyectar algo que no soy. Así que bueno, no sé, me parecía interesante. Ya les digo, si les interesa que leamos más historias de este tipo, vemos.